I truly believe 2026 can be our year, and I know this is kind of like repetitive, but if you really believe it, it can happen. 2026 can be our year as long as we actually take actions towards the goals that we have and we're not afraid to fail. Why am I so afraid to fail? Without failure, you cannot get better at anything. Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith, because taking the leap is scary. It's literally called taking a leap for a reason. We're just gonna start. Basically, this is my YouTube video for ending 2025. And I honestly don't have a plan for this video except that I'm just going to talk from the heart. I just really have been doing a lot of reflecting, probably like most of you, about how this year has went. I feel so grateful for every experience I've had this year, good and bad, just because I've realized that every experience is turning me more into the person that I'm becoming, and without those experiences, painful or not, I wouldn't be becoming that person. And I think it's so easy to forget that life is meant to be lived, and without these experiences, it wouldn't mean anything. If you got your dream job straight out of college, it wouldn't be much of a story, would it? That's what I'm telling myself anyway. The sun is setting right as we speak, so let me adjust. This year, I learned a lot more about what I want to get out of this life. I hope that the videos I posted in the last year, I hope that they helped you, encouraged you, if you were going through a similar thing, if you're still trying to figure things out, and I hope that we can do that together. I think have learned a lot more about who I am this year and the things I want to accomplish creatively, the types of things I want to create. Like, I've realized that things always happen for a reason, and things don't always make sense until way later, and it just takes time, And you should never feel bad about where you are in life, and you should never compare yourself to anyone else, because every single person's timeline is different. That being said, if you feel like 2025 wasn't the year that you hoped it would be, if the things on your vision board didn't come true, it might be a good idea to go back to that and see if you actually took any concrete steps to make those things happen. Because if you didn't, let's say you had a goal of, I don't even know. Let's go with YouTube. Let's say you had the goal of starting and posting and getting your first, 1,000 subscribers. If you made the channel but you didn't post any videos and you just sort of had that on your vision board, of course it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like it's so easy to just get stuck in the planning phase of everything that we forget that what really matters is the actual steps you take. And I'm speaking to myself here because, as you've probably seen, I haven't posted a YouTube video in 80 days or something. That's what it said on my YouTube studio. Anyways, but yeah, I can't, there's no one really to blame but yourself. And that's not me trying to shame you. I'm just trying to be like, for next year, figure out what you did this year figure out what you didn't do this year that you definitely want to make sure happens next year in 2026. Because I truly believe 2026 can be our year, and I know it's kind of like repetitive, but if you really believe it, it can happen. 2026 can be our year as long as we actually take actions towards the goals that we have and we're not afraid to fail. I think that's something I've realized is, why am I so afraid to fail? Like, why are people so afraid to fail? Without failure, you cannot get better at anything. Success is only failure tried 1,000 times. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith, because taking the leap is scary. It's literally called taking a leap for a reason, So I think next year, if you feel like it hasn't been your turn for a while, next year will be your turn, but it will only happen if if you try. You actually have to try. It's not just gonna happen magically. Of course, believing it could helps, but I keep changing the settings because I want to make sure I'm good. Okay, if you're seeing this video on your page, I hope that you take real action next year so that you can make your dreams come true. And it's not as far off as you think it is. I think it truly does only take one thought that turns into an action, that turns into repeated action, which turns into real results. So just remember, what would your highest self do? What would you do if you were living your dream life? And if you act like that person, you will literally start to live that life. Another thing I want to touch on, I feel like this year I really learned a lot in terms of like dating and all of that. And I don't really feel like I can talk about it. Like during the year, I especially felt like I couldn't talk about it because I was going through it. But there is one thing I do want to say about this topic, which is don't close yourself off to love just because someone else hurt you. It is so easy to like close off yourself and just think, you know, I don't know, like I'm never gonna give anyone a chance again, like all men or all women suck, or no one ever says women suck, I'm sorry. But it's so easy to just think that just because of like one bad person who made a mistake or just kind of was careless with you. And what I've realized is that closing yourself off, it only hurts yourself. And you should, like, my personal philosophy in terms of that is that I'm never going to let one person ruin love for me. Like, I have already accepted the fact that there is a chance I might have to start from ground zero over and over and over again, but I've accepted that and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? They're all experiences at the end of the day, and as painful as they are, they become part of you are, and in a way, that is a really beautiful thing. So if anyone needed to hear that today, I hope that brought you some comfort if you're going through a hard time right now. It does get better. The scar might not go away, but it does fade. And yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the video there, but I am so excited for 2026. I'm just gonna try my best to be consistent, and I'm really excited to pursue bigger creative projects and share them with you all, because I feel like that's one thing that I've been really scared to do, which is like really put a lot of time and effort into one big project, but that is something I am really excited to do. So yeah, anyways, I will catch you guys next year. Bye guys.